Howdy, stranger. Don't reckon I've seen you around these parts before. Something I can help you find? Maybe you're looking for a good horse or a good intro. How's it going, wonderful people, and welcome back to another episode of Trailmakers Creations by ThatDomGuy. Thanks for tuning in. In today's episode, we are going to start with a flying hover car. Now, I'll admit, it's not the best looking car in the world. It's not even the best looking hover in the world. But you know what? It does all of those things, and it does it in a really kind of bizarre way. So let's have a look-see here. We can see that we've got wings sticking out all over the place. We've got some tires folded up, which obviously will be coming down. This is a 3-in-1 vehicle. It is a hover in its default mode, I guess you could call it. So we'll jump in. It's in hover mode. We have A and D for steering. We have our space bar for thrust. Number 1 takes us into car mode. Oh, there we go. We get some glitches. Let's just reset that. Swappins, man, when you use glitches. So, number 1, bang, pop us into car mode, turns the hovers off. Then we can use our WASD. We can also use our spacebar for thrust if we want some extra oomph. So that's car mode. That's number 1, takes you into car mode. Number 1 again will take you back into hover mode. Spacebar for your thrust. That'll get us out over the water. Again, it's no speed demon by any means. That's because we can't put no aerodynamics on it. Well, I mean, we could, then it'd end up being huge. So, as we're zipping along in a hover mode this way, if we wanted to, say, go up there somewhere, we can hit number 2, pull back on the stick, take off and fly. As we can see, some extra wings have popped out. And still holding the space bar, we got some downward thrust there as well. Can land this again in hover mode. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. It's a little bit steep, Number 2 will turn off flying mode, leave you back in hover mode. Let's just rebuild here a little bit. So again, you can take off from hover mode off a cliff like this. Hit number 2, go into fly mode. And again, because of the way it does fly at that angle, just by tapping on your space bar, bring it down nice and easy. Keep your nose up a bit. Once you feel that pressure from the water, you can hit number 2 to turn your flight mode off and just use your space bar to be back in hovercraft mode. And again, number 1 will change you back into car mode, but that will not do you any good on the water. Because then you won't be on the water, you'll be in the water. Let's see, let's get it back on land here. Back on land. Number 1. Drive the car. Number 1, we'll be hovering. Number 2, we'll be taking off. This is your captain's duty. We'll be flying like a maniac at about 400 feet off the ground. Don't bother with your seatbelts. It ain't gonna help. So yeah, that's the flying hover car. I'll put that up on the workshop in case anybody wants to check that out. Alright, our next build we're going to be taking a look at is the T-Rex tank. I decided to try and build a giant T-Rex head into a vehicle. teeth and all. So we got 6 monster truck wheels on there. Great big head. You can see we're using the indestructible seats as the eyes. I've always thought they looked like lizard eyes. Now spacebar opens the mouth. The teeth come out. As you can see, the teeth actually retract. And then extend when you open the mouth. And again, we do have a cannon inside there. Left shift. When the mouth is open, left shift. Fires your rotary cannon. And you can also chomp on people. Wanted some way of being able to chomp on another bot, but again, because the front end is so high here, I can't actually get onto another bot. So then with E, when you're moving forward, you can hit E, activates that magnet, and flips you forward over that way. So if you can get somebody in there, you can get them on that magnet, boom, they'll be in your mouth. E turns it off again. And Q actually, of course we're airborne. Look at that, we're just laying there in the grass, flying through the air. So, again, E activates it to make it sticky. Also pops out your, I guess, jumpers in the back, kickers. And Q switches your magnet to repulse rather than attract. So if you've got something small in your mouth, you can spit it out. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool tank design, tank build. Good use of those textures on there with the multicolored, got some checkerboard on there, some scales, some of that organic looking skin here on the top as well. But it was fun trying to get all those teeth in there. The bottom ones actually collapse inwards and upwards, and the top ones get pulled up into the top of the jaw. Because there's no way that would work if the teeth didn't move. So yeah, that was a fun build. Been working on that one for a while. I guess the whole thing would be to maybe make 4 or 5 other builds and connect a body on the back so it's all like a big tank, like a big lizard. It's a little ambitious, but it's never stopped me before. So yep, that's the T-Rex tank. I'll be uploading that as soon as I'm done posting this video. So if you're watching this, there's a good chance this is already on the shop. The next build is called the Poison Dart. And this is a flyer. Self-hovering, self-stabilizing. As y'all can see. We're going to get into the Poison Dart. This is what this one looks like. It's just a wedge. Spacebar to go up. Number 1 engages your stabilizers. Gotta like stabilizers. Thumbs up for that. So this is also explosive. This is basically a player-guided missile. So W is forward. As long as you hit number 1 to get your stabilizers going, they'll stay going. W is forward. Spacebar brings you up. Left control brings you down. And then your WASD, or W is for forward, A and D for steering. You have a bit of backwards thrust if you want to slow yourself down. Change your trajectory slightly. So the wonderful thing with this is that it's got dynamite on the nose and on the tail. So, like I said, anything you run into is going to go bibbity boppity boop. I like this. Let's see. See, we got a wall here. Let's say that ramp is our target. Acquiring target. Target acquired. Engaging target. Oh, really? I couldn't have done that on Poipus. Okay, finding new target. Oh, look, there's a vehicle down there in the valley. Let's go say hello to Mr. T-Rex tank. Say hello to my little friend. Oh, yeah. And then we get a nice view of the destruction. All that's left is the 2 eyeball seats. The T-Rex tank. The once wonderful and powerful T-Rex tank. Taken out by a poison dart. So yeah, this has got mini jets in it. All kinds of angle sensors in there. Keeping it stable as well. We got some downward thrust. We got some cosmetic parts on there as well, just to make it look a little cooler. All nice and slick looking. Kind of cool, the shadow from the side looks like a round UFO, but it's actually slim and sleek. Yep, poison dart, I'll be putting that up on the shop as well. If you're enjoying the content so far, a sub would be awesome. Don't forget to hit like, leave a comment if you got one. I think we're going to leave that one right here. Working on some new things. I'll be bringing to you shortly. Glad you guys are enjoying the speed builds and the how-to builds. I'll be making some more of those as well. And for today, we'll say so long, and see you in the next one. Ciao.